So there's something slightly unhinged about planting seeds in January and February. It's now the beginning of the second week of February, and last weekend I finally planted my first seedlings. Now you may think this is slightly weird and slightly odd, but bear with me. Now, I really want to be more self-sufficient. More self-sufficient meaning not buy all my food from the supermarket. Sorry, traffic. And I basically try and plant some veggies each year. Now, every year I kind of fail abysmally. I get maybe 3 or 4 tomatoes, and if I forget to water them, they have that weird squishy kind of consistency. And I manage some strawberries, and my little boy loves strawberries, and he'll just pick them and eat them as they grow, so I never actually get a whole bunch of strawberries. But that's great because he gets to eat his favourite fruit, sort of on demand for about 2 or 3 months a year. And as for everything else, maybe 2 or 3 cucumbers in the little greenhouse, and some courgettes that get eaten by the slugs, and all the other tomatoes that get eaten, and just forget about the salads because they bolt in the sun or they get eaten by the slugs. So this year, like every year, this is only my 3rd or 4th year really starting to grow this, or try to grow. I'm really making the effort now. Ben from Grow Veg, a great YouTube channel, he was talking in January about planting onion seeds already. So I located some onion seeds. They were kind of hard to get hold of. I did order some on Amazon, then I cancelled the order because I found some in the local supermarket, which was like €1 versus €10, so quite a lot of difference. Although I did get a lot more seeds when I ordered some other things from this same organic supplier. And I'm quite excited. You know, it's about 10 days ago we had Imbolc, which is around the 2nd of February, which the Christian calendar is Candlemas in pagan tradition. Imbolc is halfway between Yule and the spring equinox, so between the longest night and the equal day and night. And it celebrates sort of the pagan beginning of spring. This is when you see the first snowdrops coming out, and I have snowdrops in my garden. I found some last weekend. I was so excited. Just over there. And you basically, you can feel that spring's in the air. The birds are really out. We have bird feeders in the garden, and they've been eating all winter, but suddenly they seem to have more energy, and they're sprightly, and they're kind of tweeting and chirping to each other, and it's just so wonderful. They fly in and out, they flutter around. Not having a cat anymore probably helps as well. They used to be quite cautious of him, but it's just, you know, the only positive of not having a cat is that we have more birds in our garden now. We even have the crows and the magpies. I'm hoping the magpies will clean up my guttering again like they did last year, which was marvellous. So the thing is, I had intended to plant these from mid-January onwards. It was onions, leeks, chili peppers, and some beans, some fava beans, which are broad beans. I learned that, and some kidney beans. I think that's kind of a bit borlotti maybe. It doesn't really matter, but some beans, some onions, and onion type things, and some chili peppers. And a couple of weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, I think, when I did my last video, it was a bit of a snowy one when I did stuff indoors because it was really cold and really snowy, and not really the time of year you want to go planting seedlings. Even though they're now upstairs at my desk by the window, that's not the point. I planted them out here. So I did actually have to tidy up the garden first because it was complete tip. We had loads of leaves, even though I do sweep them every so often. The remaining snow had left a bit of a debris of destruction, I'm not sure, but it was just a bit mucky. I had a table in the corner with some plant pots on it, which is basically about to collapse because the wood was rotting underneath. So I saved some. I've got the plant pots here, and I'm going to make the table into maybe a little mini raised bed, sort of not quite a metre, maybe, I don't know, 1.5 foot, half a metre, I don't know, I don't measurements. And so I've kept the top of the table. The legs are a little bit kind of soft, let's say. Yeah, I just tidied up the garden, which was great. And this also did tie in with the fact that I'd kind of freaked out at my family Sunday morning because everyone was just on my case all the time. We haven't got a dishwasher at the moment. It broke the day before we travelled to England for Christmas. So we've had 6 weeks of washing up, which is just hell in a small kitchen and a family of 4 and a husband with ADHD who doesn't tidy up after himself. So I was happy to clean up Sunday morning, but nobody let me listen to my radio programme I wanted to listen to, so I lost it with everyone. Then washed up, and then stropped off outside and did the garden, which was the best, because ultimately we all need time to calm down and slow down, which is what I did. and I tidied up. It was quite a mindful thing, sweeping the terrace and just raking up all the leaves, putting them in the dustbin, the organic dustbin. We have 3 dustbins: normal rubbish, mixed rubbish, paper, and organic. I thought that was quite good, because normally it sits in the garden for 6 weeks till it's rotting away, and then you can't lift it up anymore because it's all mulchy. I should put the mulch on my beds, actually. Good point. So here I am tidying up, and then I decided to plant my seedlings because it was a bit like today. It was a little bit sunny. I didn't need a coat. It was kind of windy. It was just you can smell the spring in the air. You know, you can really smell the kind of the sunshine returning, the birds returning, and just I don't know. There's a smell of early spring that gives hope and joy, and so nice not having to just wear hats and scarves. Although I will get cold in about 10 minutes, so I won't be out here for too long. And my hair's a bit weird. It's been in a bun all day. I just took it down for the video, but maybe I shouldn't have done. So, yes, I planted my seedlings and I labelled them, and it was really, really lovely. And it was so nice getting my hands muddy, and it was so nice just being out here in the air. I hadn't realised how much I'd missed being outdoors. I've been really very much an indoor cat all winter, really not come outside. I'm quite an outdoor person. I love going to the forest, but I just could have hibernated, and I was sick over Christmas. It took me a while to get better, and I just didn't feel like going out at all. And my family just hang out inside anyway at weekends, so I need to force myself, and sometimes them, to go out. Sunday was also the big procession for Fasching, which is Fastnacht or Carnival, just before what is Lent, really. The last day is Pancake Day, next Tuesday, where you can dress up and be silly, and they have processions and carnival, and everyone dresses up in school and parties, and everyone eats donuts. We've been saying donuts here. We decided not to go. The kids didn't feel like it going, they were tired, and I honestly didn't want to go to the town centre. I was going to go, and I was going to make a short video on it, but essentially it's just a big procession of trucks with people dressed up, blasting out with subwoofers, loads of terrible music, the kind you play at the Oktoberfest, and more. And they throw sweets down for the kids, and they hit you like bullets on the head, and propelled quite hard. So it's not as much fun as I thought it would be. We went a couple of years ago. I used to go as a kid for the little village ones and all small towns, but in Munich it's just so massive and it's so full, and all you'd get is a few rubbishy sweets that have probably been trodden on by someone else first, and the kids weren't going to come anyway. So if you want to know about it, then just go and look on YouTube and see someone else's video, which I'm sure will be way more enlightening than anything I could do. So yes, that was my week. I managed to plant my seedlings at last. I'm really happy about that. I'm a bit tired still. I don't know why. I'm sleeping okay. I'm not drinking, which is a great thing. But I'm sort of exhausted. I think mental exhaustion, taking on a lot. And my husband was on new medication, which made him very tired. So I had to pick up a lot of slack for that. But he seems better now. He's back on track again. I did go swimming yesterday, and then the sauna between work and picking up my daughter and work again in the evening. That did tire me out a bit yesterday, but it was kind of nice tiredness. So yeah. And on Sunday I'm going to a cacao ceremony with my wild pass through work. There's a new place that's opened not close to me where they do cacao ceremonies, so I'm going to check that one out on Sunday. I've signed up. I just have to pay €5 for the cacao and the implements or whatever they are. And yeah, I might report back maybe. It might just be a me thing. So we'll see. I've wanted to go to one for years now, about 2-3 years. So yes, I shall sign off, and I hope you've all had a great week. And I know I missed a week last week, but a slight overwhelmed everything. So yeah, and we've ordered a dishwasher. It's arriving a week on Friday. So 9 days of washing up and then new dishwasher. Hallelujah. So happy. Never thought I'd be so happy to have a dishwasher. So yes, thanks for watching. Let me know what you've been up to. Have you planted anything? Do you plan on planting anything? And leave a note in the comments. And if you like it, then maybe give it a like. And if you could subscribe, that'd be amazing as well. Thank you. Cheerio.